I was wondering why some people may be delayed in being critical of the president. After you listen to this, you might understand why.
Yeah, I think that there's a level of disrespect for the office that occurs, and that occurs in some cases and maybe even many cases because he's African American.
That is so disappointing. She's one of the most accomplished Americans, period. She's come over unbelievably hard times as a child to become, as even President Obama cited last night, the first African-American female billionaire in the country, has her own network, and she sees racism in the criticism of the president. Do you see racism when Harry Reid called President Bush a loser? Is that respect for the office? Bill Clinton was impeached for his actions in the office. Is that racist?
Brian, I don't know that Barack Obama could have been elected president if he was living in a racist nation. Are there racists out there? Absolutely. Is it a majority of people? No. A majority of people, according to the polls, simply don't like his policies. Colonel Allen West responds to Oprah last night.
Based upon what Oprah Winfrey described as being a racist, well, then I guess I'm a racist as well, because I don't agree with those policies. And understand, when you call out the race card, that is the last line of defense for them to try to get you to back off, because no one wants to be called a racist, and that's the means by which you try to silence people. And really, that is a suppression of your freedom of speech in this great nation in which we live.
And certainly throwing around a racist accusations, calling someone a racist, certainly for disagreeing when they are indeed not, would undermine racism when it does occur. No?
Yeah, that's right. You know, and the congressman that yelled that out, "You lie," I thought was wrong to do it. It's called Joe Wilson, who we've met before. I think he would take that back if he could, even though it turns out he was right.
He was right.
He was right. But I thought that was
bad for him.
You might say rude. I wouldn't say racist. I mean, there's so much rude stuff towards the 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. In my lifetime, to Reagan was dumb. Remember, George Bush was incompetent and illegitimate. Bill Clinton, we know where he ended up with the Monica Lewinsky stuff. Where was the racism there? This, to me, is a situation where you've gone 6 years with almost no criticism of the president.
But this is someone as powerful as Oprah instilling fear in those that may come to critique policy under a cloak of racism when it may not be there. So, again, it undermines racism when it does occur.
Do you agree with Oprah, or do you think she's wrong?